Ever wanted to just destroy your enemies with a nice and flashy dribble? Hey guys, welcome back everybody. I'm your motivation guy. Today, we're gonna be going over how you can go from noob to pro with these simple tricks. You know, nothing feels better than really dribbling by a whole team and scoring. Hey, you guys ready for this? Let's get this going. Dribbling is just the first step to getting better, and there's always room for improvement. But just the basic dribbles can go a long way. You know, first we're gonna go over what a dribble is to help you understand the concept behind it. Dribbling is when you carry or cradle the ball on top of your car. You can pull off various stunts and tricks with this, like a flick, air dribble, passing plays, fakes, and many others. Dribbling is a skill you can use for almost anything in the game. And so in carrying the ball on your roof, if done correctly, you can have full control of where the ball is going to go, and you just have to drive it in that direction. This is the best possession of the ball you can have, while also giving you many options of what to do with it next. So to pull it off, it consists of knowing how to regulate the speed of your car and how it affects the ball, knowing how to place the ball in your car to keep it on top, and how to drive your car around to keep the ball from dropping. So there's a lot of steps for this, and we're gonna be going over in depth for the basics of this. Okay guys, so to start off, you're gonna need to know how to get the ball on top of your car. There are different ways to perform this. So the most basic being driving towards the ball, then boosting right before hitting it to get it in the air, then boosting underneath it. A good thing to note is that when the ball is in the air, there is a circle on the field showing you where the ball is. You want to be inside of the circle when dribbling the ball. So watch how you should get the initial pop off the ball by lightly tapping it. Then you start to boost underneath it to get it into the circle outlining where the ball is. You should stay inside of there until the ball rests easy on the roof of your car. So now later, you won't have to pay too much attention to it because it will become fluid to dribble, but it's a good thing to keep an eye on while practicing. So the most used way to get the ball on top of your car is to tap it when it's coming your way. When the ball is headed in one direction and you hit it in the opposite direction, it will pop high into the air, making it easier to just place your car under the ball. If the ball isn't headed towards you, another way as well is to tap the ball in one direction, for instance left. Then you drive to the right and cut it off by making it pop in the air, then placing your car underneath. Getting it on top of your car is one thing, and it's another thing keeping it up there. Remember how, we talked about the circle on the field showing where the ball is? That's gonna help us with practicing keeping the ball on top of your car. Practice is the best way to really understand where to place the ball in your car, but knowing where it's supposed to be can also help practicing. So to start, the main area you're gonna keep the ball is near the windshield area of your car. This can vary for different cars, but it's always around the windshield area of the car. For when driving slower or slowing down, it's just more near the center of your car, but still a little forward. Then left and right, it's the sides of your car. Watch again how we position our car underneath the ball according to the speed that you want to go with it and the direction. So you initially put the ball on the front of your car near the windshield to drive it forward. Then you start to drive faster to get it in front of the ball and put it on top near the back of your car. Then proceed to slow down to the ball speed to keep it there. So then when you move the ball left to right, you let the ball rest on that side of your car while also turning in that direction to keep it up. The circle does help with this. For going slow, you want to be more in the center of the circle. When driving fast and forward, you want your car to be more at the rear of the circle. And when driving left to right, you want it to be more on the outer side of the circle. And so this brings us to our next topic, knowing how to regulate speed with the ball and keep the ball on the roof of your car. So for this, go into free play and practice dribbling the ball on your car going forwards, then just stop your car and then drive again and try to catch the ball. Keep doing this until you can successfully catch the ball. Then don't completely stop, just slow down, then catch it, and so on and so forth until you can just freely go jitter your car going forward and backwards while being able to hold the ball up. This will help you with regulating the speed of your dribbling for certain situations, being able to quickly slow it down or rapidly speed it up. Now, for driving with it while turning, the best way to practice that is understanding what I said before and trying to position the ball on the sides of your car and just driving in a circle in free play. Do that for a couple of seconds until you feel good about it, then swap to driving in a circle in the opposite direction. When you get those both down, turn it into a figure 8 motion so you can get used to swapping it from either side, then do that until you can fluently do it for a couple seconds. When you get all those down, the next step is to have control over it and being able to pop it while dribbling. For this, stay in free play and just drive around with the ball, then jump in the air and try to catch it once you land. Do this repeatedly until it starts to feel natural. And when catching the ball, you usually want to aim for the center of your car so it bounces again, giving you a little more control than positioning it on your car. Even after all of this, if you want to get more fluent and advanced, there are a ton of different training packs you can do or workshops. For instance, the Dribbling Challenge Workshop, this consists of many challenges you have to go through while all having to keep the ball from hitting the floor. This helps immensely with dribbling mechanics because of how strict the rules are. They have many different scenarios ranging from just dribbling the ball forward to having to pop it in the air, then catch it, and making sharp turns. There are different ways to really go about dribbling and how to turn them into a play, whether it be just a normal dribbling straight into a net or a dribble that breaks your opponent's axles and then turns it into a pass for your teammate. You also need to know when and when not to dribble. For instance, like in front of your net. Dribbling essentially is teeing up the ball for your opponent or teammate if you're being very basic with it. When trying to clear the ball, never go for a dribble. That's a one-way ticket to getting scored on. Now, dribbling isn't just carrying it on your car. You need to add some movement to keep your opponent wondering where it's gonna go. There are other things you can add like bounces or flicks, but we're just gonna keep it simple for now. So when going downfield, just make sure you add some left to right movement to it, or even slowing it down and speeding it up. The main objective of dribbling is to be unpredictable or make your opponent psych himself out. Even the slightest dribbles going left to right can achieve this. And once you see them come on down to try advancing your dribble, you can just use this opportunity to give away possession to your teammate or just dribble it past them with a simple change in direction. These might be a little complicated at first to really pull off, but don't give up. After a while, it's really gonna come naturally to you. So there are some other advanced tricks to dribbling you can add, like the bounce dribble as well. This is when you're dribbling the ball by keeping it in the air. The concept behind this is just after the ball hits the ground, you touch it to give it some power to keep it in the air. If you go left to right on the ball and bounce it back and forth, it's great for confusion and setting up a power shot for your teammate or you. Hence the name it is given. Or a fake, which is a little easier to really pull off, but can be tricky. This is when you go for a dribble and you make it seem like you're going to continue the dribble when they come near you, and instead you stop the dribble, making them false predict the shot and just whip the ball, allowing you to easily drive it into their net. It can get a little tricky because you have to time it with your opponent, almost knowing the second they're gonna go for the ball and then know not to continue the dribble to complete the bait. Pulling one of these off can be simple but feel so rewarding. There's nothing better than knowing you scored on somebody by getting inside of their head. And lastly, there's the cut dribbling. This is similar to the bounce dribbling, but it's when you're dribbling it in one direction, then as fast as you can, get to the other side of the ball and cut it off, making it bounce in the air, also giving off a fake, usually making the opponent whiff. These are a little hard to get down at times and can be a little random depending on how fast the ball is going when you pop it up. And also, it's very reliant on boost. Every dribble, though, can be very powerful when used in the proper situation. And not only that, but it can also be used to lead to many other types of plays. So remember to practice and polish this skill as fast as you can. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching today's video. And, I wish you guys the best of luck with your grind to the top. And make sure to like the video. You already know what to do. We're going to read your comments below. If you guys have any other ideas, for future videos, let us know. If you want to connect with me on my Instagram, I'm right here. Connect with me on Instagram at Your Motivation Guy. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.